Welcome back to Greatest as Let's Play modded Minecraft series with FTB Monster, and this is episode 11. As you can see, I'm making some lead, while we'll come apparent in a couple of minutes, well, a couple of seconds in fact. Come on. In fact, I'll make some now. Should be more than enough. We're going to finish off our farm today. Well, we've done the farm side of things. We want the power side of things. So, first of all, we want to make a few units we've never seen before. One of them is called a fermenter. Some bronze gears, sturdy casing, which is more bronze, and just glass. Let's see, I think I made some bronze up ahead of time. There you are. And I'm out of iron again, as normal. Yeah. When am I not? So, it's going to make 4 bronze gears. And the sturdy casing is just a ring of bronze. I don't have enough iron on me for for one. Iron I'm always short of. Let's pop downstairs and you'll see what I've been up to. I'll move this down here. And the idea is that this pumps all of our sugarcane into deep storage as a big buffer. If you right click on an output of a thermal expansion item duct, you can this bit you can change it from different colours, and one of them is orange, and orange means round robin. And when you do that, just to even things out a little bit, remember to just bring this stack size down, just so it kind of more evenly distributes things. And if you see, yeah, it's roughly even, which is fine. In fact, let's just get rid of those temporarily. So these are 2 sides of the process. Remember I said we need to be splitting things into 2? Well, this is where we start doing that. One side needs to just be made into a pulverizer. Let me just make sure I get this right. Go far away. In fact, I don't want it this way around. Which way around do I want it? Doesn't matter really, so let's just put it this way around. Okay. So I'm going to take some of our leadstone conduit and we're just going to run it underneath here. Not all of these need powering, but it will be useful. We're going to have to kickstart this with some power, otherwise I suppose I can run it from this. That would be a terribly small amount of power, but hey, that's one way I suppose. I'm going to take a pulverizer first and drop it down. Let's just clear the outputs. I'm going to need some more item duct as well. We're just going to make that. Okay, it's just lead and tin. Let me connect this one up and then, yeah, we'll go and make more. So the idea is that this outputs all of its sugar cane into the pulverizer. The pulverizer will automatically convert it into sugar. Quite well, in fact. Much better than just crafting it in our crafting grid. So that's sugar cane. And out of that will come sugar cane. We'll have to have some dynamos. That's one half, and that's the really easy half. Really easy half. Let's go and do the other half. I need some tin. Hopefully I've got some of that. I believe I do. Yeah. Fine. This is just the boring part of things. Well, sorry, boring. The basic kind of item duct. If you're familiar with the more the higher tier versions, we will get to those. I don't think it's necessary just yet because at this farm, this engine isn't going to be too large. Just needs a bit of coaxing. So we install a servo and activate it by default, and this is going to suck out all of the sugarcane, or should be doing. That may have to come from underneath. I'm kind of hoping not, though. It can certainly input. Oh well, I'll look at that in a bit. On with the rest of the process. On the other side of things, I'm going to want a chest of some sort. I don't have a crafting grid down here. And I don't have more wood. Right. Is that in the right place? Nearly. Let's just do that. That's faster. Crafting grid. I want a chest. And I'm going to take some of that apatite I was talking about. Just that amount will do. And some sand. You want double the amount. So 19. So yeah, I want 38. Got 39. Typical. So sand either side. Oh, that should work. Why isn't that working? Yeah, sand. Fertilizer. Oh, is it? Yeah. Never mind. So let's pop downstairs. Oops, downstairs. And let's say we want to put our chest, let's say here. Obviously chest doesn't need power, but we can just dump our fertilizer in there. That will do for now. We're going to want to then have our fermenter. Which is going to need some power. It's also going to need some water. Haha, see? Planning. And it's going to... I don't need the aqueous accumulator actually. It's going to need to... Zombie. Have the fertilizer from here. See, now that one works. And it's identical. Fertilizer is in the bottom, and in the top we're going to need plant balls. Sorry, excuse me, plant balls. Plant balls are a bit, well, you may have used them before to make dirt, but in our case we're not going to do that. We're going to react them directly. In order to do that, we're going to need a cyclic assembler. About a minute to move this one over. In fact, yeah, let's do this one over. Yeah, we may just be able to output straight to the... Let's see if we can output straight there. We get some pipes. Yeah, it's much more convenient. It's stupid for not thinking of it earlier, and I'm short on pipes, which isn't too bad. I don't think. Let's work table recipe. What else did I say I wanted? Pipes and... I shouldn't get distracted. Ah, yes. Sorry. I need a schematic. And a schematic is just paper and some lapis lazuli. It's nothing complicated. You can look it up in an AI. If we have this here, I'm probably going to run this over the top. There we go. Got water. Finally, what it needs is a schematic. Well, we're going to need a schematic here. And we're going to need to tell it how to build this. I always forget how to do the schematics. So bear with me here while I play around and get it wrong continually. Really, I do get this wrong an awful lot. As you can, if you've ever seen my Agrarian Sky series, you'll see that there. So there we go. Prove, and it then encodes it onto the schematic, which is fine. All it now needs is to receive the items, which is more item ducts. That is also not taking it, I don't think. No. I don't know why. Shouldn't be the rotation, should it? I wonder, can I... Does that work? Hmm. There's no blacklist, so I don't see one reason why this shouldn't actually be working now. Well, aside from the lack of power, that is, that's fine. See, it comes out of here just okay. Alright, let's try this. Temporarily store this all back in here. Will you work? So I can't open it. Will you work from here? Yeah, oh, nope, nope, they're not having it. Fine, I don't absolutely need these buffer chests. It would just be somewhat nice to have them. Instead, we can just keep the single buffer. And me not to pin myself in here. It's still not outputting. Maybe it's this end. Maybe because they're not powered. Oh well, that's easy to remedy. Let's see if any amount of power will actually help. This is a terribly small amount of power, but yeah, it's a really, really small amount of power, obviously, so this isn't actually starting. And there's definitely something wrong with these conduits. Let me go away, figure it out, and I'll be right back. And an example of me being really thick here. Really thick. You've got to make them the inputs on the back. For those of you watching, yes, I is dumb. Very, very dumb. So we can put our buffer chest back in place. Temporarily disconnect that and just set this thing up again. So, where are my item ducts? Set this as an output node, change to orange. Add a pneumatic servo. We can just these in and tell it to go. That should be starting to fill them up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then just these two. 1, 2. I'll sort that in a minute. We want to put servos in them both. And set those to active all the time. Again, you don't necessarily need these two chests. It's just kind of handy that this will ensure that I split these two into two individual buffers that are kind of, these will be maxed out all the time, and everything else that won't go into them will just be buffered in here. So that minuscule amount of power is actually working. It's turning things into sugar. This is obviously building up. Don't think it can quite do anything with it. Oh, it may already have. Yeah, there we go. It's converted them all into plant balls already. Don't know whether it has enough power to do anything yet, though. Yeah, it doesn't have much power, so we are in the right process. From here, I'll sort the power thing in a bit. We're going to take out the biomass, and we're going to go on to take out the what's it called? Sugar. And we're going to want to combine the two. These are a bit too far away from each other for what I have planned. Can't output from my chest directly though, so never mind. Yeah, I'll just move the fluid in one further in. Oh, that should be fine. Here we go. So the idea is here we input into our reactant dynamos in the middle here, and then maybe on the top we have, you know, our power conduit. Let's see what we need to make the reactant dynamos. So small bronze, silver. Do I have enough bronze left? Looks like it. I just may be short on iron again, so what's new? Silver I have enough of. Let's just start with one reactant dynamo. And then that is going to need some iron, so let's go and start melting the iron down. That's going to take a little bit of time. So, oops. That's our recipe, we just need the bronze gears. Oh, takes too long, even with lava. See if there's enough power for that, for any of that biomass to actually emerge while it's cooking down. In fact, this is MJ. Not sure if it'll take RF. That's going to be a bit of a pain if it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't like it's getting anything, and these two are getting them. Fine, I need to go and figure out a way to convert the two across. Back in a minute. And it was actually just the lack of power. I just switched that this energy cell upstairs to output mode. These conduits auto convert, it turns out, to MJ, which is good. And all that then happens is it starts working. And it puts to biomass. Let's go and check whether that iron's finished cooking. It should have. Remember, we're making a reactant dynamo. So I'm only, strictly speaking, going to need 2 blocks of iron, 2 ingots of iron, but no harm having more. So the idea here is this. Once this start, I need to output this stuff. There we are, biomass. And this side I need to output. I might not be able to output on the front actually. No, so. Oh, that was nice and neat as well. Oh well. Output to the top. Set to go. And there it is. And if we just. I'm going to be out of conduit now. I'm still going to be out of conduit even if I get more of that. Fine, I'm going to have to make some. leadstone. That was just tin, wasn't it? Should be. Oh, that's just lead, in fact. Lead, glass. Yeah, I just need a crafting grid. In fact, let's just get rid of that one. Put it there. Get rid of that. And then I can feed this back over here. And back round. So that should be self-powering, which means... hopefully it's self-powering anyway. Set that back to input. Now let's check this. We've got biomass full, sugar full. It's creating RF. RF is coming out of here, down here, back into this machine, that machine, and the furthest one. The batteries are building. Which will come down here, up here, and into our energy, which should also be building. It is good. It can keep up. Well, it can keep up as long as the farm produces this stuff fast enough. So all we now need to do is extend this. And if we run out, depending on which part of this bottlenecks, we probably need to, well, pulverizer and the cyclic should be able to keep up. Yeah, they're full, you see, at the moment. Yeah, full on both sides. It may be the fermenter that is going to be slow. And if it is, that's not too bad, I don't think. Because all I can do is put another fermenter here, output to the right as well as the left. Like that. Drop water onto the top of it, and output into this as well. Again, I don't think the farm is fast enough at the moment, otherwise this will be bottlenecking with lots of plant balls from the cyclic assembler. So it looks like at the moment I need to improve the speed of that farm so that everything is going. However, we do have a working self-powering system for our base, and it's increasing. Actually, do each of these produce 80 RF per tick, which is fine as long as I only have one, because this conduit can only transfer 80 RF per tick. This can only take 80 RF per tick. However, as soon as I put one more, this conduit can't take it anymore. So we should probably upgrade that to the next set of conduits, of which there's 2 types. You can either go, depending on what you feel like, you can go for hardened, which is yeah, I thought you could make it directly, but hey, maybe not. Yeah, so 3 of the original leadstone, 3 redstone, and invar. Usually, however, I jump up to the next one, which is the top one, by the way. This one can, yeah, 10,000 hour per tick. Bit of an upgrade. It requires filling with liquid redstone in that machine upstairs. And it requires leadstone and hardened glass. Of course, both of that is fairly trivial for us to make now. If I could pop in here, let's see if I have any gold around. I've got some electrum, so that's fine. 6 electrum, and do I have any hardened glass left? 3. If I remember rightly, it's something like 10 redstone or 12 redstone to fill things up. I just can't remember. Let's actually try it. So we just put our empty redstone energy conduits in here, and let's see what 4 gives us. So it's 4 to 2, so to fill the rest we'd need 32. So dump that in there. And that'll happily fill. And all you need to do is just replace the conduit we've laid. Some of it's under these machines, some of it's downstairs, above the water, and just let stuff fall into the water, it's not too important. Yeah, it's building much faster now. Much happier. All done. Automatic system. And there we go. Fully upgraded now. Got 4 reactant dynamos, each outputting 80, so that should be, what, 320 RF per tick. And if we look at this, which is now upgraded to an energy cell, that's charging much faster. Now, if we wanted to do this, probably going to have to do it this way actually, initially, at least initially. If we want to power our tree farm, which we do, right up there, remember, we need to run conduit. It's unfortunate. Is it this? Yeah. I'm not going to fill 60, but at least fill a few. So if we head upstairs, we want to ideally input somewhere around here. Where is it? Should be around. Oh, of course, that's the underfloor region. Ha, we've got to go down to another floor. Yeah, there we go. That's not too bad. So if I just put a couple of conduits there, we actually want to link up to the bottom, which should be an input. Between these two. Nearly done, promise guys. Just another quick. Needs to be an outputting to the top as well. That should be it. The whole thing should be self-powering now. We should be able to just reclaim all of this. Don't need you. Well, maybe I want the staircase. Still getting power. By the way, this thing on the top is a void fluid pipe. MFR's harvesters build up a liquid called sludge. This is what this gauge is here in the left-hand side. I don't actually want sludge at the moment. You can use it. I'll probably use it later. But for the moment, you just craft a void fluid pipe, and that's just some pipe sealant, which is just some processed, Let me show you. So pipe sealant, you just put, well, there's a range of different things, but just put some cactus green in a crafting grid and you can pull out pipe sealant. Easy. For a transport pipe, redstone, ink, and glass, any kind of glass. Combine the two and you avoid fluid pipe. So all the fluid out of this unit just comes straight into this and just disappears. So now our only real constraints are, first of all, how fast this farm can grow. That's the word, grow. And then, of course, the machines downstairs and whether they can actually keep up. I'm not completely convinced that they can keep up just yet. Let's just drop down again. I think it's going to be something like the fermenter. I had to move this water pipe to the back of the fermenter, by the way. On top of doing it no good at all. I'm going to be out of fertilizer, but we're definitely out of plant balls, which means we're probably not providing enough sugarcane. Yeah, we're blocked on sugar, but not on the plant ball. So even split here isn't too great. I don't have another good way of splitting it 2 to 1 at the moment. So yeah, I could obviously really just filter all to this thing first, wait for that to pile up with plant balls and biomass, and then filter it here, but yeah, we'll leave it alone for now. Ideally, of course, what you need to be doing with this is not just outputting straight into these conduits, but put it into a tank first, so you've got a big buffer, again just like that buffers for the sugarcane. If you ever do something wrong, run out, or need more power, you've got a big buffer of biomass. But we're done with this episode. We've got a great system that's going to power our base. If we have a look at the power in this thing now, yeah, I mean, this is a huge amount of storage, so even though it's only like a 10th full, it's rapidly increasing far faster than we're able to use it. I don't even need this anymore, apart from the pump. So I could remove it, but it's not doing any harm, so I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Thanks for watching. This has been episode 11. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do next episode. I'm going to take a look at a few different things, see what I actually got the resources for. I would like to get to ore processing now. We've got reliable power. Yeah, there's an engine called a magnetostatic engine, but I'm not sure just whether it's going to empty all of that energy cell that we just made. Magnetostatic. Okay, I'm going to need to look up how much power these things can produce from how much RF and see if they can produce enough for our quintupling system to go fully automatic. But anyway, I'll have a look at that between the episodes. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe or leave a comment below. If you have any improvements or want to see any more detail on any of this stuff you've seen, please do let me know. Obviously, I'll always reply in the comments, so that's more silver I want. And I will see you next episode, hopefully. Until then, Greatest signing off. Thank you for watching.